What up, YouTube? How are you guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing an episode of an awesome new TV show. It's called Boardwalk Empire. Many of you, I hope, watched it, but if you didn't, you have time to catch up. It premiered Sunday night on HBO. A summary of this show basically deals with the time of Prohibition. Now, for those of you who don't know what this big fancy word means, I suggest you go grab a textbook and look it up, figure it out. And yes, this is a textbook on writing screenplays. It's not for school, but it is informative nonetheless. So, it's the time of Prohibition in the 1920s in America. It takes place in Jersey. That's the Boardwalk Empire thing. And it is a really, amazing show. And what really piqued my interest is, one, it's on HBO, and HBO rarely disappoints when it comes to TV shows. And two, because Martin Scorsese was directing it, and I think he's a producer, and so is Mark Wahlberg, and Entourage is one of my favorite shows, so I love the fact that he was in on it too. Let's talk pilot. If I'm going to review this pilot, I have to say that it looked, if nothing else, this could have been the worst show I ever watched in my life. It looked amazing. It looked rich, and it looked like a movie. Like I said, the episode could have sucked, and just for the looks alone, I would give it 5 stars. But here's a little bit of knowledge you should know before I move on. So I googled the show and came across some information that the pilot cost, are you ready? Are you ready? $30 million. $30 million for a pilot? So that's how much a lot of movies cost. So I'm thinking HBO must have so much faith in this TV show that it has to be good if it's $30 million. In a quick tidbit, I was watching this review back and I just got news on my laptop that it already has been renewed for a second season. Just the pilot got it renewed for a second season, so you know this show cannot disappoint. Basically, like I said, it takes time during Prohibition, and liquor becomes illegal. Where this guy named Nucky, who is basically, he runs this town. That is what he does, because he is treasurer, and he knows everybody, and he's throwing money out, and he's throwing out dollar bills, and he just knows everything. So he's really adamant against, he's really adamant for Prohibition. No liquor, this is awesome. But underground, he really is the highest dealer of liquor that's going to be happening when Prohibition takes effect in the first episode. And it takes place in the 20s, which is, I love it because it's not something that you can watch nowadays. They really have to pay attention to costuming and wardrobe and news and stuff like that. Also, the episode started in medias res, which means it began in the middle. A little bit of knowledge for you again. Go grab your mythology textbooks if you want to know what that word means. It was just really interesting the way the plot followed out. It started in the middle, which I can't think of one pilot I've ever watched that has done that. Normally shows don't do that until normally shows don't start beginning in the middle until the second or third season. So I was really impressed by that. It was a little hard to follow. It is an intellectual show. You can't watch it out of the corner of your eye or when you're doing homework or something. So yeah, all of the reasons above why the TV show was amazing. It looked amazing. The plot was out of this world. It was really intellectual. I loved how it began in the middle, and I love that it's already renewed for a second season because that tells me that it's going to be a good show. It has to be. Do you know how hard it is for a show to even stay afloat? Nonetheless, to get renewed just because of the pilot, it's ridiculous. It really is. Trust me, it's ridiculous for that to happen. So, for all the reasons above, I give this pilot a 4.5 stars out of 5. The half a star is knocked off because it was so effing expensive to make. I know the rest of the show cannot possibly live up to the pilot. That's okay though. Please go out and watch this show. It should be on demand for you HBO people like me who have the TV in the corner because I have to pay for my premium cable. And please leave comments. Please subscribe because I'm on Operation 500 subscribers for people. Come on. I'm also going to be reviewing Supernatural and Smallville tomorrow night on Friday, which I'm so excited about. Yeah, that's the inner geek in me coming out for those of you who don't already know. So, subscribe, comment, rate, and I will see you guys next week, tomorrow, for TV reviews. Bye.